Alright, this is a freaking coordinated attack. This is not normal, guys. It's crazy. So, YouTube is rolling out AI in the US to detect if users are actually under the age of 18. So just declaring it online is not good enough. It ignores the stated age and applies restrictions to users it suspects it's teens. So expect lots of mistakes, of course, and the only way to get out of this, if it says that you're a teen because of your activity, what you watch, if you have kids at home and they use your account, boom, your account is going to be automatically marked as for kids or minor, and you will be restricted. The only way to get out of it and get full access to your account is to dox yourself. Of course, doxing yourself for the kids. It's for their safety. You have to provide your ID or a credit card, checking your credit card information. So yeah, you just freely give to YouTube. But guys, this is not only YouTube. This is crazy. Look at this. We have more problems here. Grooms just posted this. This is true, okay? The internet has truly fallen under the false pretense of protecting the kids. They have now locked down Spotify, Discord, X, YouTube. Yes, that's right, even Xbox. I'm not crazy. On Xbox, you will now have to use your government ID to check yourself. This is from early 2026, as you can see here. That's crazy. Now, to even be able to play games online, you need to verify your identity with Xbox and other third parties. Again, it will protect no one, and the government gets all your data. Just wait for some data leaks and all the legal issues in the future. Age verification in the UK and Xbox's ongoing commitment to player safety. Oh yes, we have to protect the players. We cannot let people talk to each other unless they're over 18. Otherwise, oh, the kids are gonna suffer so much. They are so vulnerable. Guys, let's just be honest here and let's say how things are, okay? We're not idiots. We are not idiots. This is an undercover move. This is a coordinated attack to basically do two things. And these are the things, right? The first one is the following. It's to steal all the adults' data and profile them and know exactly what are you watching, when are you watching it, how often are you watching, to guess what are your views, what are your opinions on things, and to profile you. Very important. To seek out your political views, and if at some point they will introduce the credit system and the social credit system, which by the way, it's already in China, they can link automatically your ID to the social credit system based on your behaviors and automatically give you a starting credit depending on your behaviors online. What listen to your music? What do you watch? What sort of content? Is it questionable? Is it not questionable? Is it against the government? Is it anti-government sensitive stuff? Like, is your sentiment anti-government? Are your views on immigration, for example, against the government? Are they problematic views, right? Do you watch videos which are problematic? This is crazy. I mean, honestly, right? Look at this. This is what happens if it determines that you are under 18. Look at this one. We will use AI to interpret a variety of signals that help us determine whether a user is over or under the age of 18. These signals include the types of videos a user searches for, the categories of the videos they have watched, or the longevity of the account. So new accounts are going to be automatically converted into restricted accounts, obviously, right? When the system identifies a teen user, they will automatically apply our age-appropriate experiences and protections. Yes, because you are a very useless person, you don't know how to use the internet, you need them to tell you how to use the internet because the government is now your caretaker, basically. Disabling personalized advertising, okay, we don't care about that. Turning on digital well-being tools, yeah, because they want your well-being, right? But this is the big one. This is the big one, guys. Read between the lines. Adding safeguards to recommendations, so manipulating what they recommend to you, including limiting repetitive views of some kinds of content. Some kinds of content. This is the second goal for this, which is the following. They want to basically make sure children are completely controlled and they only have access to information that the government deems appropriate. You see, when I was a kid, we did not have internet. When I was a child in primary school, we did not have internet. We did not have such a concept of the internet and going like just on your smartphone, because smartphones when I was a kid in primary school did not exist. Simple as that. You could not just go to the internet and just search stuff on Google, right? You have to trust what the professor or the teacher tells you in school, or go to the library and find an authorized book which is in the library physically. Otherwise, the knowledge, you cannot find it anywhere else. You could ask people on the street, talk to friends, talk to your parents or cousins or uncles and ask their point of views. But that's it. There's no other information outside of that small circle. What happens? Well, your views are very limited, so you can be manipulated much easier by the educational system. Now with internet, there's a big problem. What's the problem? Very simple. Children and young teens now are very independent. They're very opinionated, and governments don't like children who are opinionated, because these children can become problematic. They can have opinions which are against the government, and they can be, a bit more independent. They don't want people to be independent, because when people are independent and don't depend on the government, guess what happens? Well, they're free, and governments don't like freedom. I mean, let's be honest, that's what's happening here. Yes, you can scream all you want. Oh no, it's to protect the children. Yes, we must protect the children. Okay, why suddenly? Why everything, literally all websites, UK Safety Act, in USA, Protect Kids Online, in the EU, again, the Digital Services Act, which does the same thing, is the same law. It kind of limits access online. It's because they want to restrict your access. They want to control you, supervise you, know what you're doing, under the guise of we're protecting kids. If the system incorrectly estimates a user to be under the age of 18, they will have the option to verify that they are 18 or over, such as using a credit card or a government ID. We will only allow users who have been inferred or verified as over 18 to view age-restricted content that may be inappropriate for young users. Yeah. That's it, man. That's it. And this is in the USA, right? This is in the USA. Guys, it's not only going to be the UK anymore. YouTube will start asking for ID in the US starting August the 13th. Yes. Yes. That's crazy. I mean, wow. Yeah, and by the way, also in UK, if you didn't know, and this is going to be the same potentially in the US with the Kids Act, right? Free speech is over in the UK. This is what they can do also under the Online Safety Act. Scan your private messages, that's right. So basically, even if they're private, doesn't matter, because for safety, they have to, check on you and scan on you and basically never trust you ever. Censor protest videos from X and YouTube. Force ID checks and facial scans to access social media so they know exactly who you are, what are your opinions, and if you're a problematic individual. Search for cloud files, that's right, completely dox yourself, yeah. Order surveillance without a warrant, so they can survey you at any time without any warrant. Silence dissent, even Wikipedia is under legal threat. They can limit what it's available online, again, under the guise of protecting kids. That's right. Extending protection to more US-based teens. Yes, age estimation model, AI, guys, you are literally under the thumb of an AI, which dictates your future. That's crazy. This is dystopian shit, man. This is crazy, man. It's just like, it's just gone like insane. Like it just went from like 1 to 100 in literally a matter of seconds. Like, I'm not even kidding, man. This is crazy. Wow, man. And this is the crazy part here. I mean, YouTube doesn't even allow nudity or anything plus 18, like any adult content on YouTube is actually forbidden, right? On their platform. So there's no reason to do this. That's the problem, right? So limiting access to kids or to teens on content which they believe it's not appropriate. Like what? Because there's no pornography on YouTube. Like if you upload it, the algorithm will grab you and they will block you straight away because the algorithm is that good. Yeah, that's right. It's super powerful. So what's the point here? Again, this is not about protection. This is about control, controlling people, controlling their thoughts, making sure they're afraid, controlling their behaviors. So basically, by telling people we're watching you, people automatically are afraid to speak up against their own governments because they're afraid to then be taken out by the police. That's so in the future when there's going to be problems and other stuff, people will be afraid to speak up. So people will basically self-censor because they're afraid to talk about things online. Same as what happens in the Middle Ages, of course, or the Dark Ages, effectively. You could literally not talk against the king publicly, because if you would talk against the king publicly, what would happen? Very simple. You would get exterminated, or you would be sent to the mines or to a concentration camp. Basically, if you would talk against the emperor or the king and tell that, to people on the street that, you don't like the king, that he's a bad person, or he's not doing good for the country, or anything negative against the royal family, the king, the nobles, you will literally be gone from your environment. They will literally get rid of you. Is the same thing. We are heading towards the same thing, because after this, the final step is the social credit system, which effectively it will link up your behaviors online with an ID, and then it would give you credits. And depending on your behaviors, such as in China as well, that behavior will then give you less or more credits. And if you behave nicely and follow like a lapdog all of the rules from the government and never complain and just say our government is amazing, they're the best, they're awesome, you get lots of benefits. If you criticize the government because you believe that you have freedom of speech, well, guess what? You don't, because you will then be receiving less points, or even worse, you will be losing points effectively, right? In China, for example, if you lose enough points, you cannot even travel by train long distance, only locally in your small area. You cannot even get out of your city until you increase back your points by behaving nicely, going to courses, doing community work for free or whatever. Literally like jail. It's literally like jail, but it's digitalized in your own house. Yeah, I am speechless. Honestly, 2025 is the year that internet has died. Literally, internet has died. Freedom has died. Because this is ridiculous. I hope that somehow someone is going to stop this and people will be given the freedom they deserve. But I have a feeling that this is a coordinated attack against freedom of expression, because something big is coming. Something massive is coming. And this is not just about games anymore, or the agenda, or the woke agenda, or it doesn't matter. You can have any political view you want. This is affecting everyone. It's affecting leftists, it's affecting Republicans, it's affecting right wing. Doesn't matter. It's affecting literally everyone, because you are now restricted based on what a corporation, a private entity corporation, deems appropriate or not. That's right, just let that sink in. You are literally at the whims of a private entity such as Spotify, Xbox, YouTube, right? PlayStation soon, of course, most likely. At the whims of these companies, which they will define what's morally acceptable or not. Yeah, that's right, yeah. It's not about what's right or wrong. No. It's about what's for them, for these corporations, what they believe it's morally acceptable or not. Guys, this is crazy, insane, and yeah, I lost my motivation today with this, because it just shows that we are heading towards the dark ages of the internet as never seen before. And honestly, I hope there's a way out, but things are looking pretty damn bleak right now. Anyway, guys, that's it for today's video. As always, I shall see you later in the next one.